What up?
What's up, man?
So I think Rob's not gonna be able to make it because he has no power,
No fucking shit.
and it's bad here if you can't hear that rumbling.
Oh, y'all keep that shit down south.
Hey, them
You feel?
thunderstorms are beautiful.
Now when it's shaking the whole house.
We're supposed to get one, I think, Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which.
Probably both.
Eh, our weather's good, so I don't. It,
Our weather's been pretty good lately.
lucky.
Been
We
hot,
had
hot and humid.
we had 3 inches of snow at the beginning of the week.
Jesus.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Wait, do you live up in like Minnesota or like New York or Maine or some shit?
He hit all around me, man. I live in Upper Michigan, the
Upper
beautiful
Michigan.
UP.
Oh, jeez. I do love me some snow though.
You wouldn't have liked it this year. Everyone was pitching, even the old.
Yeah, them sub-zero temperatures.
I wished we had that much sub-zero this winter. I can deal with that. My body feels great here, but we had weeks upon weeks of wet, heavy.
Uh,
I think we broke our record this year, and we are upwards of 700 inches in places.
damn. Oh, I heard that.
I did too. That sounds like a good.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose power too.
Yeah, right in the middle of the podcast.
It'd be our fucking luck, especially now that we advertised it in the ad group and everybody will fucking ask questions. Are you feeling better, Sean?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I might just do that. Screw it. I'm going to take your YouTube off because you don't have a simplified link.
Okay. I don't really use it much. I've been streaming to Twitch lately.
I was talking about Martin's.
Oh,
He doesn't have like a hashtag sign.
Nope.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think I use Facebook and my PlayStation. Spat as far as my social media outlets go.
I gotcha. PlayStation.
oh, I gotta get a picture.
The Heavens Arena.
That'll work. I'll just use those. Alright, so. Damn it. I had it. I got rid of it. Facebook.
I'm gonna keep watching this while you're doing
So I broke up the docket for our topics. And I put
Mm-hmm.
like kind of like major topics and like filler topics, which is like the bullshit stuff that if we need to, we can talk about.
Okay.
Oh, and Martin, I've got a code for you for
A
Rocket League.
code.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Sweetness. I'm still trying to get my diamond rewards for the season before it ends. It's extremely frustrating solo queuing right when you're around Diamond 1 and you go up from platinum back down to platinum.
it.
Probably not as much as I do, but yes.
Oh my god, I found so many good pictures for tonight.
Are you on it right now, there, Martin?
On what? Rocket League?
Yeah.
No, but I can be if you need me to be.
Just see what this reward is. I found that there are season 2 mystery bags for the Rocket League stuff. There's season 2 now.
Ooh. I'll hop into Rocket League so I can do this code.
Let me know what you get, because is he got two, like now the mystery bags for season 2, everyone gets a code.
Nice.
Not like the other one where if you got a rare or above, it gives you a code.
Cool.
That's what I was looking for.
What other topics are on the agenda for the evening?
Look at the list. I'll put some stuff up there.
The list is on.
Yeah. Here, let me get you.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That free.
You got the link? If not, I can get it real quick.
I'll get you a better link.
There you go. I got a link. I sent it directly to him.
Cool.
No, I'm talking for my picture.
Option. Next. Redeem code.
Download image. Oh, god damn it. The one thing I
Currently what?
hate about, what is this browser called?
I probably won't till.
I'm using an
John?
internet, Microsoft Edge.
You-
Hello?
There-
I think it's me. Let me get rid of some browser stuff here in a second.
Do I have to do the freaking hyphens?
I don't think so. Alright,
26p.
Son of a bitch, how do I do
there. Dude, FYI, if you're streaming, don't open Chrome.
No, it kills everything.
Yeah, I just dropped frames. And I only have internet, these things up. Mike?
What?
I need a better image than that. It's a 480 by 360.
Oh, okay, hold on.
The bigger, the better. As your lady would tell you.
Actually, she keep.
I got the ZT19 GS wheels.
Okay. Whatever that means. Does it look pretty good?
They look all right. I said ZT being right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have 250 wheels to scroll through.
Christ, dude.
Yeah, he plays it.
Oh, that would not be allowed to, or whatever.
Cool.
They're pretty neat, actually. They actually look pretty cool.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Now I just have to get an orange octane.
Are they orange or?
Yeah, they're like an orangish red.
Oh, man.
It does not tell me size when I pick them, by the way. On this.
I have that problem too.
Well, this is so old. Like, this is 2012 phone.
Oh God.
His kind of took a nosedive.
What do you have? Nokia?
LG Vista.
Well, at least it's still a current company. Or is Nokia still alive?
Nokia is definitely still alive.
Makes cinder block phones.
And they last.
That is the truth. Last they do. You guys caught up on Game of Thrones?
What's that?
I don't watch it.
Oh, you don't watch it? I can't spoil it for you.
No,
Regardless.
I don't plan on watching it either.
Probably a smart choice.
I've read the books and I found them thoroughly lacking. So it's like, why would I watch a show? Besides tits.
There's very few similarities between the books and the series.
So I've heard.
Yeah,
Which
but then
makes me even more skeptical.
fair enough. I want to watch Snowpiercer again. That was a good movie.
Oh, me and my wife loved that. And did you hear the weird theory on?
You there?
Yeah, just got,
Okay.
Did you hear the weird theory on that movie? By the way,
I did not hear the weird theory.
it's a sequel to Willy Wonka.
It's a sequel to Willy. How did
What?
the Snowpiercer? How did that theory come into existence?
There is an entire video on YouTube that details it perfectly, and you cannot see it otherwise after you see it.
I think I'd rather watch it before I see that. Watch it again at least.
Yeah, watch it. Well, actually,
Watch it and watch that YouTube
I'll grab the link for you. Hold on.
for sure. You're rewatching Trigon or Trigon?
I think that was Jay.
I've watched that so many damn times.
I don't think I've ever actually finished it. I think I might have watched like the first 20 episodes and then
It's in the videos in the podcast chat.
oh god. Okay, at least it's the Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
the
the
other
good
one
one.
Charlie?
Yeah, the other one's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I've seen that movie there, Mike.
You did?
The Willy Wonka. I've seen that movie, so I'm not a total nerd.
So insane.
Battlefront 2 changes. That's a good topic.
Who was going to talk about that?
I have not played Battlefront. I'm kind of addicted to one still. I mean, it's so good.
I bought it. I pre-ordered. Played it when it was crappy, and I played it recently after they released the newest. What was it? Capital Supremacy mode. It's a really good game now.
You know what? Hold on. Just make this my pick, dude. It'll make it so much easier for you. Come on, fucking load. Are you serious? Is my phone freezing? Don't freeze. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to play the new Mortal Kombat so bad.
Well, why don't you?
Can't afford it yet. Still getting all our finances in check after buying the house.
Hunk of junk. I want to murder it. I'm gonna suck Rob's dick.
Why?
Because he's getting me a new phone. I am like so done with this.
You know I'm recording for.
I don't fucking care. This is the the unedited shit. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Like I will lay it on a table, my head over the edge, and he could just ram it home. I don't fucking care.
Alrighty then.
Do not freak me. Fuck you, phone. Stop it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Seriously?
Oh shit. Yeah, like, ugh. So done with this piece of shit. I'm trying to get a picture up here, and it keeps freezing as soon as I scroll down.
The struggles of having a phone from early 2000s.
Do not freeze while I do this phone, or I will murder you. Like I am no
what
joke.
what picture do you want me to use for you, Martin?
I don't have a preference. You can use a Rocket League, the Octane Rocket League car. I don't know if that's copyright infringement
I
for
don't give a fuck.
psionics.
I don't
Yeah,
give
who
a
cares?
fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Why not?
Yeah, no, I don't care what you use.
And all pictures right here.
I think I got a pretty good one right here. As long as I can get to it.
All right, back to Pope.
Are you using your phone for the audio tonight?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Have you always done that?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not the same phone.
No, it ain't the same phone. This is the LG.
Okay.
My phone's over with my son's Ash. Oh, where the... Under my ass. Lucky I found him. No, right now, because I know how shitty the audio is on pieces.
Yeah,
I have it.
You keep on cutting it out. That's why.
Do you want me to move over my computer?
Let's try that out and see how it works.
Comfy and two, you motherfucker. Alright. It's a little... Ooh, what's this stuff? Fuck yeah. That's a good Pokemon. Ooh, excuse me. Not bad stats.
Nice picture.
Right? Perfect.
What is it?
I don't know how I feel about the
Well, they're changing it, so don't
or the
worry.
animators of Sonic or changing the character design. I don't know how I feel about it.
They're like redoing it now.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't
bad.
know if I like that.
It's pretty bad when a random group of internet trolls can do a better Sonic. Professional. You know?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think them changing the design of Sonic after they release the trailer is going to cause future movie makers and animators to bend to the public's demands. Now, if the public doesn't like it, they're going to go and try and change it.
I don't think so.
I think this is special.
This is a special case, yeah.
Sonic's on the docket tonight, so let's not get too deep.
Yeah.
Let's just say this one deserves to be run over by Russ. All right, I'll be right back on, guys.
Yup.
Maybe if I can get this fucking phone.
So the picture I used there, Martin, is that one.
Works for me. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I pretty much know nothing else about
Hold
any
on.
of the other topics.
Alright, you're fine. You can just weigh in on our discussion, or you can look it up real quick if you're not too busy.
Fucking
The
crappy
only reason
piece of
why I know about this stuff is I listen to other podcasts about it throughout the week. I don't
How's this sound?
A lot better.
Okay, well then there you go.
But alright, so let's go ahead and break it down. I'm gonna move the walkout to filler.
All right, where is the link for the podcast?
The docket. Is that what you're looking for?
Yep.
It's in
Thank you.
I can move the GameStop Guaranteed to Love It to filler.
Yeah, because we've talked about that
Well, I
in
got details
verbatim.
about it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
MGS we can move to filler.
MSG. Oh my God, why are we bringing that up again? I thought we talked about this already.
Metal Gear Solid.
No, that MSG they use in the Chinese food on your cat.
Okay. We gotta see who's the Battlefront person.
I probably played it the most out of the three of us.
I played Battlefront 1, but not 2.
First thing we're going to talk about is the Rocket League thing.
Yeah, because I'm highly curious about that.
That's why I brought Martin in.
Hey.
I heard about the Echofox thing today too.
Oh, dude, it's bad. It is
The
so
what?
bad. Like, he admitted to being racist.
Who's he?
The shareholder that
Oh.
that guy overheard.
Rick Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, enter.
The rest we can go by ear.
Where's the save button? Oh, there it is.
Well, since you guys are the most familiar with how this works, I will just follow along and chime in.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like an open discussion thing. We talk a little bit and go around the table and whatnot. It's really free flowing. Have you not?
For sure.
You don't listen to us? Oh, okay. I see
No.
how it is.
Oh, yeah, we see how this is.
I have a newborn. Leave me alone.
Put us on. We'll put him to sleep.
I don't, or her, but I don't doubt it.
Hey. You little shit.
Oh man. So we're all good. My mic's working.
I'm working.
Yeah, I can.
Check
I'm picking up your audio.
Hmm?
Yeah, go away.
Alright, let's see. Oh, I gotta put this on here.
Oh god.
I'm sorry, but I'm nerding out.
Dude, I listened to a podcast today that spent 45 minutes talking about Mortal Kombat lore.
Mortal Kombat 4. Like,
Lore.
oh, lore. I thought you said 4. I'm like, holy God. Mortal Kombat lore. I really don't think, I mean.
There's lots to it, buddy.
Dude,
Trust me.
No, like, I know. I
just like there's a shit ton of Tekken lore now.
Yeah, I have no interest in Tekken. The only fighting games I enjoy are Mortal Kombat and Marvel vs. Capcom. I enjoy that game too.
Oh shit, we didn't put that on the docket, did we?
What?
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yeah, it's on there. Yeah.
Oh, sweet shit. Oh, dude, let me tell you.
Oh god.
The people working there must be just either trying to stay faithful to the community or just as done with everybody's shit.
of all the changes they've done?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I heard about it. Like they're going back.
Like, they're still keeping the combat the same, which is good. I like the style they went with. But the towers are completely redone right now. It's just awesome. Right now, I'm having more fun than when I first started.
Yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about that. It's just like Days Gone has had a patch every day since release.
It has.
And, yeah, and people are actually really liking that game. Like, the glitches are hilarious, but people are thoroughly enjoying it.
I've heard it was way too buggy, and that everyone has told me to wait it out.
The favorite glitch I've seen so far is an invisible motorcycle.
Yeah,
I've seen that one. That one was
It's
pretty.
so funny.
honestly, I would wait.
Yeah, it's a wait game, but
Yeah.
it's definitely one maybe later on you should pick up.
If it's on sale.
A little bit discounted. I'd buy it for $40.
Yeah, if it goes down to that price, I'll probably pick it up.
No, man, I picked up new seeds today, and I'm excited. I've been doing a lot of gardening. A lot of outdoor stuff lately.
I need to buy everything to landscape outside our house. We just bought our house, and now our weeds and everything are starting to go crazy. We need to buy
that's right.
tools and everything.
I was like, I've heard his voice before. I know his name. I cannot place this dude. And you're the one who just had a kid in a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fucking luck on sleep for the next year.
Oh yeah, it's our second kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a. How old is he now? 2. Yeah, he's just over 2.
How is that fuck trophy over there?
Oh man,
she can beat your ass. I hope you realize that.
Who, my wife?
Yeah, the one I heard echoing the background too.
No. One of my old coworkers at the car wash used to call kids fuck trophies because they're trophies that you get for.
That's fucking terrible, dude.
Fuck trophies.
Yeah, am I wrong? It makes sense.
You're not wrong.
Oh, and I picked up a pack of Pokemon cards today because Shopko's going out of business and they're on sale.
Nice. I got my wife to start watching Hunter x Hunter. So.
Oh, where are you at?
We're right now when Clue and Gon made it to the Heavenly Towers or the Heavens Arena.
Oh my god.
Oh no, you're only that far. Oh, you poor child.
Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah, she choked on a piece of fried chicken.
No, I inhaled Dr. Pepper.
Oh, she inhaled Dr. Pepper.
Is she joining us for the podcast? I mean, get her an earpiece, man.
Well, I mean,
I'm here all the time.
She's always right next to me, pretty much. So,
all right, feel free to pipe in. You're more than welcome. We're trying to diversify.
With sidebar from Martin's wife.
I don't know. Doc.
Hold on, guys.
Someone fell. How have I fallen and I can't get up?
No, the headphones fell. I didn't fall this time.
Well, that's good.
This time. No, I had to go grab the charger for my little Chromebook.
I haven't had an Apple laptop. It's probably since the very first one came out.
You think I can fucking afford an Apple laptop? Come on. This is what is this? IdeaPad from Lenovo.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
It's like the most common.
I don't know.
That's what they use at the hospital.
You act like I. I'm not a tech whiz. I don't have a computer. I don't.
I don't even know what mine is. It's an HP. That's all I know.
Uh-oh. What's Jay's problem now?
I don't know. I'm playing around real quick.
Do you want any of this?
Hell yeah, I want some of that. I'm hungry.
Fried chicken, KFC.
Oh, no thank you. I don't need the runs.
Only if you eat excess. I don't.
Have you had their JoJo's? It's crack.
Crack. I don't know if I'd want to eat that if it's crack.
You can't stay away from the JoJo's. They're so fucking good.
That's like
Chicken
chicken in a biscuit.
JoJo's? JoJo's are potato wedges, buddy.
Oh yeah, I know what JoJo's are. I just
Oh, okay. Well, I'm taking you guys with me. Go get a pop. Alright. So this YouTuber standards versus their content. Are you talking about the little meet and greet she had with that one guy?
This is something that bugged me. That's all.
Okay, because I got a few choice words for her.
No, this is something that bugged the shit out of me the other day.
Like, no joke, she met with a rapper and was like trying to suck his dick in public to get him to come on the platform.
Sounds crazy.
kinky.
Coming, baby. I'll be right back, guys.
Yep. Don't you eat my cookie?
Oh my god, I hate this fucking game so much.
What game is that?
I'm playing the YGO Pro on my computer. Yeah, it's a headache sometimes when you're trying to do stuff and it's like, you want to do this or that? And you mean to do one thing and it's not that. Oh, wow. That picture I'm using for your avatar is from an article about Epic acquiring Rocket League.
Nice. What a coincidence.
Yeah.
Epic acquiring Psionic.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it's not just Rocket League. It's Psionics as a company.
yeah, I understand that. But you know how people like to spin the headlines.
Yeah, Rocket League's the only thing that matters though.
Yeah, because that's where some good.
All the money is.
Yeah. Which there's something else
What's up,
I
guys?
want to bring up. Oh, he's back.
Shit.
Oh, I ain't home yet. I'm in the fucking Taco Bell moon car.
Hey. Taco Bell Moon Cart, The Return. There's our episode title.
No, this fucking guy comes in. He's been here for 2 hours picking out tools. Finally figures out what the fuck. He asked me for scratch paper like 5 times so he could figure out the math and make sure he had enough. Comes up to the register 2 minutes before closing. Dumb fuck forgot to factor sales tax. We live in New York State. We have the highest sales tax in the country. How do you fucking forget that? Literally, what took me so long was I had to wait for him to go out to his truck, get his change, and then fucking come back inside and pay in almost all change.
Oh, Jesus, dude. I'm sorry.
Like, people have been especially stupid today, and I just don't know why.
It's May the 4th, or is it the 3rd?
No,
It's a thing.
Ah, see, that's why.
Don't you disgrace the holiday.
And then on top of that, I was late for work today because I hit a pothole and my fucking exhaust system fell off my truck.
You were able to get back up, though, right?
No, I'm driving around with no exhaust.
Oh, that one.
Oh boy.
I mean, I technically have it. It's in the truck. It's just not on the truck.
You don't need it.
Oh.
So my
Yeah.
Ford Explorer currently sounds like a diesel F-150.
Oh, you're so good.
Yes.
I mean, it's not much louder than a diesel, so it's not horrible. I don't think I'll get a ticket or anything tonight, but it's definitely bad juju.
Yeah. Oh, that and it. Yeah. Get better, buddy. Talk about Uncut. I'm gonna make a theme song to this shit. I swear.
That should be the theme for our podcast.
What, Taco Bell Moon Car?
Yep.
Talk about Moon Car. Its thrust is diarrhea.
On Titan.
Attack on Titan's legit, dude.
Have you watched the most recent, the opening of the third part 2 of season 3?
No, I haven't. Not yet. I wait for that show to build up because it's so good.
Yeah, you can. We have like 4 different animes running all at the same time on weekly episodes.
Oh my
Anybody
god, my people.
here still watching The Simpsons?
Not.
Are they still
'Cause-
I catch clips.
Are they
They
still
fe-
making episodes?
Mhm.
Yes, they featured my neck of the woods on The Simpsons last week. They were in upstate New York, and they basically said that it's a giant pile of shit.
They're not wrong.
And I wanted to defend it, but they're not wrong. Still better than Michigan or PA, though.
Fuck you, dude.
At least we have sidewalks.
I have I'm gonna go outside, take pictures of my sidewalk. Come out.
Yes,
You're gonna
you
love
have a sidewalk. We have
it.
sidewalks.
Doesn't matter. I'm not in city.
At least Michigan has trees.
We have trees? Fuck, I have
Wow.
cows.
Okay, the 5 trees you got does not count, and a plastic cow on your kid's floor doesn't count either.
I don't live in the city of Buffalo. I live on the outskirts. I worked on a dairy farm all through high school.
Exactly, and I live on the outskirts of my town.
I live on
I'm
the
only
outskirts.
gonna have one sidewalk, fucker.
Okay, but in the town that I grew up in, which is about 20 minutes away from where I live now, we had more than one sidewalk.
If I go into town, there's sidewalks everywhere. Doesn't mean I don't have a sidewalk.
But do you have to take the boat there?
Fuck it, I'm not gonna. Never again. I'm gonna go around my town this weekend and take pictures of everything. Granted, there's only 5 or 6 places, but fuck you guys.
You should just live stream it to Twitch.
I'll take
No,
pictures of
'cause
everything,
then
all
people
5 or
find me.
6 places.
Holy shit! So I was out on a drive earlier, and I didn't realize, but no, you guys wouldn't know, but we had a movie recorded back here a while ago, and the place fucking collapsed this winter.
All that snow.
All that snow just piled on the roof, and it wasn't structurally sound, apparently. But
What
yeah,
movie did you have recorded there?
I don't know. It was a long ass time ago.
Because there was a really famous one recorded where I grew up.
Okay, Brokeback Mountain don't count.
Nope, planes, trains, and automobiles.
Nice.
I've actually eaten in the diner that they were in at the diner, and I've been to the train station.
Hold on, I'll look it up quick.
You can drive down the street, maybe.
You can drive down the street and be in Mayberry.
Is she trying to defend your town?
I was born and raised in Washington, or I was born in California and raised in Washington.
Man.
I was stationed in Camp Humphreys, South Korea, in 2011, and I was that's where the zombie scene in World War Z was filmed. One of the
Nice.
zombies. They were on the airstrip filming. I thought that was pretty cool when the movie came out.
I'm pretty sure I could probably pull up a huge list of this area, but not my hometown.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Fuck you.
Nobody likes you. Go to bed.
I wish. I gotta host this stuff, guys. Because I gotta get up at like 7:30 or 7 o'clock to go take the lady
Okay,
to work.
so
Hey,
the movie filmed here was Anatomy of a Murder.
I don't even.
Do we want to know?
You're
Of course.
not the only.
To be fair,
No,
John's never heard of planes, trains, and automobiles either.
Yes, I have
It was
heard, but I've probably
filmed-
never seen it.
To be
I think
fair,
it was
I haven't
filmed
heard
in the
of that either.
50s. Let's see. When
My
was
wife's
this
heard of it,
filmed?
never seen it.
So that means
come
the
on.
other two would laugh if I say, that'll buff out, and John will go, what?
Probably.
What?
Or do
Okay,
you not remember that?
What the fuck? Why is there no date here?
Basic? What?
Okay, so the movie was filmed in 1959.
Dude,
Yeah,
I wasn't even cum then.
That would explain why I've never seen it.
Dude, hey, so G.I. Jane.
Was my first crush.
Basic.
John's a basic.
The Adventures of Pippi Longstocking? Okay.
Fucking love that movie.
That's an old ass movie too.
Okay. Okay, that probably sounds like a porno. Babysitter's Seduction?
It most certainly is not a.
Dude.
That one sounds like a.
That's what
The
I'm saying.
babysitter? That's Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The Babysitter's Seduction.
Oh,
No.
that is a porno.
Porno.
That's a softcore porno, and it's actually pretty good.
Why do you know this?
Because he
Why
has nothing else
wouldn't
to
I
do.
know this?
Why don't you know this?
You know what? The better question is, why am I surprised you know this?
Right?
Sure. So does anyone aside from John and me play Rocket League?
No, I play.
What's your rank? Just curious.
Gold 2?
It's actually not bad. How long you been playing?
I haven't played in a very long time. That's just my last rank. Had it since like 6 months after it came out on PlayStation.
You've had it. But like you said, it's been a long time since you played.
Oh yeah.
What's my rank there, Martin?
You got ranked what? It's silver 1 or 2?
Burnt wood floating in salt water.
Oh no. Give yourself some credit. It's not burnt wood anymore. It's just regular wood.
Although I will say in hoops I did manage to get
Carried.
no, whatever it is above gold. Was it platinum?
Platinum.
Yeah, I got plat 3.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm diamond 2 in hoops.
I fucking love hoops. It is so much fun.
Hoops is a really fun game, especially if you have a good teammate.
Yeah.
But then again, all of Rocket League can be a really fun game if you have good teammates.
I prefer 3-on-3.
That's the way to go.
Other than that, singles I didn't really play much of.
I play enough singles to get ranked, and then I don't ever touch it again because it makes me realize how crappy I actually am at the game.
It's a waiting game. That's all it is when it's singles.
Oh no, not when you get up to upper levels. People are doing stuff that you haven't seen before, and you're like, I don't even.
Oh, you
All right.
see, and I'm more of a defensive player.
I couldn't play one defensively. That's just that my
You're
my
not
heart
patient
can't take it.
enough.
See, and this is coming from the new Jade player, the new Lance player, Monster Hunter. I like patient play. If I can outthink my opponent, I will make my move when I need to make my move.
But Martin,
Well,
that's the opposite of Martin. He's not really patient.
I'm an aggressive player.
Gotcha.
John, when's the last time you played with me?
It's about what, a few months.
Yeah, you know how
That
much.
don't sound right.
You know how much you change in a few months in Rocket League.
When's the
You
last
get
time
more
you
salty.
played with me, Daddy?
That's the truth.
Well, that just made it worse.
But without a little bit of salt, Rocket League isn't as entertaining. Yeah, I don't know. I think the saltiest player base I've seen is Rocket League.
No, you have not played Overwatch then.
No, I have not. You're right. I played one match in Overwatch, and then I was like, never again.
So none of you played Halo back when you could play that online, huh?
But that wasn't toxic players. That was just shit talkers.
Yeah.
There were some toxic ass fucking 4-year-olds. I swear to God, that's what they sounded like.
All right. We're about
I
actually.
fucked your mom last night, you fucking pussy.
We're actually about to go live here.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm gonna drop out till I get home.
All right.
Drive safe.
Right.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell moon car.
I'm probably gonna work on an image for that for him.
I don't even know what that is. What is a Taco Bell moon car?
It's something like when he
all right.
was driving that.
Start the episode. I got an opening.
You're doing it now?
Yep.
All right. Let me count it in. In 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the podcast where we sit in a parking lot on the moon for Taco Bell. This is Dad Life Gaming, and we are glad to be back again, y'all. So, for those who don't know, we are back again. Taco Bell Moon Car has made an appearance, and we're just sitting here waiting on our order because damn, they're slow. Again, we have a slew of subjects that we want to go over, but first, let's introduce our cast.
You got me as always, John Nightmare, here again with the hosting of the podcast and recording and editing and uploading and all that junk. And then our special guest today is Martin.
How you doing, guys? Martin Toussainte.
He's going to be our expert panel on a subject later on. And also, he's just recently acquired a new house and acquired a new kid.
Achievement unlocked.
Player 3 is in the game.
Yeah. Sleep has left the game.
Absolutely.
And as usual, guys, coming at you in your ASMR goodness right now because I'm listening to my audio levels and ooh, this is sexy. But yeah, it's Mad Mikey. What's up, y'all?
Rob is having a thunderstorm, so am I. But his power's out, so if he can, he'll try to join later on the show. Jay's on his way back from work, driving the Taco Bell moon car, so he'll be joining momentarily as well. But without further ado, what we always do at the beginning of the show is Mikey's nerd hyper jump.
Traveling through hyperspace ain't like dusting crops, boy.
All right, so pretty short list this week, but we do have some good subjects. Unbroken Bonds is officially in stores, so to get your Pokemon fix go out there, I want to let everyone know that with unboxing and stuff going on, it has been revealed this is the lowest high-class pull rate that there has been in a very long time, thus making it a very highly sought-after set, especially for that Charizard Reshiram Tag Team Ultra Rare card.
Is that the one I sent you a picture of?
No.
Okay.
No. It's Reshiram Charizard Rainbow Rare, and it is currently worth $314. Yeah. Other news this week, if you have not watched Fruit Baskets as of late, they came out with another episode earlier today, and my God, they are so faithful, it's ridiculous, and I cried. I cried man tears. It was beautiful. In other news, MTG Arena has updated to War of the Spark, so go in, get your code. The code this time is Play War of Spark, or War Spark. Capital on Play, War, and Spark. So you'll get 3 unlocked packs with that. And Super Friends, I can sadly say, is officially back. So get in line. Best way to challenge that is removal and or straight burn. And on another MTG note, you're gonna have to excuse me here for a second because I gotta look up his name. But there has been a new cheater to be discovered during one of the mythic events. Yes, I know my computer is running low on memory. Shut up. Anyway,
Oh, we lost him.
We did.
Yeah, he's out of the podcast channel.
He went to go look for it and it kicked him out. The memory wasn't too high. Until he gets back, I want to talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG that came out. It was Dark Neostorm that came out on Thursday. I was able to open a couple boxes up, and I have to say I netted out some pretty good pulls. And it looks like Mikey's back, and he's trying to get his mic on. But I was able to pull out about net worth. I was able to get some stuff for mine. The only thing we have to worry about coming out from that set is the the Mystic Mind Burn deck, which
did Discord drop me again?
Yeah.
Mother.
That's why I was filling in with Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG while you came back.
Whatever. Dude got caught scoring his cards at a modern mythic event and is more than likely going to see a lifetime ban.
Jeez. But from the set, from the TCG Dark Neostorm, no material is the highest sought after card. It's going at $50 now. It's a hand trap. You discard it and you gain life points for every time they special summon a monster. Oh no! Excuse me. No, you have to control no monsters in the field, and you target one of their monsters, and they cannot be used for material summoning or tribute. They basically a sitting duck. Can't use your effects.
How did you do at that, by the way?
I pulled really well.
What'd you place?
Oh, the tournament we didn't. We played. I played Tuesday, and let's see. Hold on. I played Tuesday, and I was like tired as hell by the second round, and I think there was only like 3 or 4 rounds, and so I was doing a lot of misplays and stuff like that. I think I finished like 6th or 8th, but
Out of how many?
Like 10.
Oh, okay, that ain't bad.
But last night, I was top 4.
Nice.
Out of 19.
Pretty good.
With Solomon Great, so that was pretty good, and I was a lot more comfortable in my matchup. The only one I lost to was a zombie deck due to time, which was questionable because apparently he didn't pay the 3,000 life points, but I don't know. I let it go, and then the other guy that was undefeated beat me because he runs an anti-meta trap deck, which cuts me down. But yeah, from the pools, I pulled out pretty well. I got a binder full of stuff now, so and I made even, and I'll be going back Tuesday to cash in. But
nice. How's your son liking it?
Just got him tonight, and we were playing a little bit of Smash before he went to bed, and I didn't realize it was already that late, so I looked at my watch because I was like, "Jeez, it's almost 8 o'clock. It's bedtime." Got him some dinner, and then went to bed. Me and him played like 3 rounds real quick, and then we're gonna go out and trampoline park tomorrow, like always.
Sounds like a blast.
Oh yeah, he loves it. I'm taking his friend with him too, so they'll have some fun at the trampoline park. I probably won't be able to participate. You know, my body hasn't been acting right this week. I've been sick, whatnot. But as always, let's go ahead and take into our first segment here. What we've been playing, and we'll let the special guests go first. Or Martin, what have you been playing this week besides Newborn Life?
Well, I've been playing Rocket League as usual. You know, that's daily occurrence. Other than that, For Honor, I've been rocking the new characters. They just had an update recently. Gameplay's the same as always, just as difficult, and I'm not that good either. So it's more for entertainment. I'm trying to get my son to start playing Rocket League a little bit. He's now dexterous and grab the controller and actually press buttons.
Was he like 4 now?
He's 2.
Oh,
He's
dude.
only he had his birthday last month or April. Yeah, last month.
You know what you can do for him?
What was that?
Go to Walmart and buy that 5-pack of Hot Wheels Rocket League cars, and there's a code in there for you.
Cars for him and games for me.
A code for Dad.
Yeah, no, but that's really all I do lately. It's just because I don't have the time to spend in any single player games. Hopefully, once I can get my daughter to go to sleep through the night, I can actually sit down and play. What was it? Days Gone?
Yeah. You gotta let me know how that works, because I was going to get it day one, but all the bad stuff I heard about it, yeah.
That was me too. I'm not so reluctant anymore because people have been telling me that it's a really good game, regardless of the bugs. So I'm just gonna wait until it gets discounted a little bit, buy it. But I will be.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have had time this week to actually play some games. I don't even think I was. No, I haven't even logged into my computer since last week. So, but I've been doing this social, going to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, locals, and play. There's actually a regional tomorrow in Kissimmee, which is about 3 hours, depending on traffic. It's right by Orlando.
Yeah. I actually don't think I have played Yu-Gi-Oh since I was in middle school.
Oh god, it changed so much. I took a break from 7 years ago. I sold everything, and it's changed so much now.
Yeah, I might have to get my son into playing it. I used to have an epic Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon collection, and I got rid of them.
Well, what I've done now, they've got speed dual decks. There you go. And
Yeah.
it's a box you go to Walmart and buy, and it's got 3 small decks in it. It's like a 20-card deck, and you basically play like half of a Yu-Gi-Oh game, which is 4,000 life points, and it's basic stuff like summon a monster, spells and traps. That's it. I think there's one with Joey. I don't. It's off the top of my head. I can't remember which one. Joey's in there, and one of them, and he has fusions, and it's basic fusions.
Right on.
So let me look at it real quick. Okay, there's one of them that's Yugi, Pegasus, and whoever the Gravekeeper lady is. She's in the whatever her name is.
Mai, or is that the?
No, this is like the.
Mai's the harpy, or the
Egyptian
friend
one.
of Yu-Gi.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I don't know her name.
Yeah, and the second one is Mai, Kaiba, and Joey. Joey has fusions, and that's as advanced as it gets right there.
Yeah, Joey was always my favorite character.
Yeah, and then they have 2018 edition starter decks for Kaiba and Yugi as well.
Nice.
I think Kaiba's is the A through Z Union monsters, which I rocked for a little bit until I went to Cyber Dragons.
Yeah.
Which actually, Cyber Dragons is a really strong deck apparently now. But,
Very strong deck.
But so yeah, I mean, there's a lot of room to. It's a lot easier to get into now. The only thing you'll have to learn is like the different special summoning. The boards changed too.
Yeah.
You have now spell monsters that you can set or you can activate in the spell zone. It's called pendulum monsters.
Nice.
which don't ask me because I do not know how they work. And then there's now there's a certain section of the board now that you can special summon from extra deck, and it kind of limits you how you special summon from the extra deck. But if you do it right, you can fill up your board and off of one card.
Nice.
And that's what my deck is based off. I have a Solomon Great deck, and with one card, I can +5, if you know what that means. So, starting hand, I can draw my opening hand for 5, play one card, and I'll get 5 cards on the board.
Seems like a useful ability.
Yeah. Well, it's not really broken either. Let me back up. There's one broken card that just got released, and I hate it. And everybody hates it right now. And it's called the Mystic Mind card. And it basically says whoever has the most monsters, all their monster effects are negated and cannot attack. If you have the same amount of monsters during the end phase, this card is destroyed. And
Dang.
that's what's going on right now. There's a Mystic Mind burn deck, which basically the person that has a deck won't play monsters, but will play traps and spell cards to give you monsters and also take your life points away because you have monsters on the field.
Yeah.
And they're going to protect their Mystic Mind, which is a field spell. So.
Sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten a lot more elaborate since I played it.
Oh, dude, it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But I like the math and the English capabilities in it, and that's what my son was watching the old school 90s on Netflix, and he wanted to get into it. And so 2 years ago, Christmas, I bought him some starter decks, and it had this new stuff in there. I'm like, whoa. So I got some different decks in there, and I was like, let's try it this way. And he loved it last time we played. He actually was like, wanted to do that instead of playing video games. So I'm like, yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah, I would encourage you to have that.
Yep, and that's why I kind of dive back in, because it's something I can bring him with. Jay, are you back with us now?
Yep.
All right. So we're talking about our games that we've been playing. I'm doubting that you might be playing some, except for the work.
Actually, I've been playing Black Ops 4.
Oh.
I
Really?
picked it up. I picked up a used copy for the Xbox for $20, and then I was looking through GameStop's flyer, and today was the last day to pick it up brand new for another $20 for the PlayStation. So I have it on both systems actually.
Now you got to level up both the systems.
Well, the reason is my partner's ex-husband plays on Xbox, and I do play against him from time to time. But the majority of the time I play Black Ops is usually on PlayStation, and honestly, from what I can tell, that seems to be where it's more active in terms of online play.
PlayStation's more active than Xbox for that game.
Well,
Maybe because
PlayStation's more active than
systems.
Xbox, period, right now.
Yeah, I was about
True.
yeah.
So, it's a little easier to find squad mates. And of course, I do, I am a member of the Dad Ops group, so.
Oh, there you go.
And that's, that clan is over 700, I think they just posted.
Damn.
Between both systems, there's over 700 members running the D-Ops clan.
Right on.
I just sent you a link, Martin, to the Speed Duels format. I just looked at it. It's really different.
Let's check it out.
And in terms of you guys talking about Yu-Gi-Oh, me and Heather have been talking about getting back into playing Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, it's been...
I highly recommend Magic the Gathering Arena just because it is free.
Yeah, and actually they just released...
Which system is it free on?
Everything?
PC.
PC.
I don't have a PC. I have a stupid Chromebook.
You might be able
You
to
can
do
play it on that. Just turn your settings down.
Just an update real quick. Rob is out of power, and he just checked out his local area, and they're all out of power.
They're all what?
They're all out, no power.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. I think he had the same system I did. That stretched across. So, Mike, how is it? How's the update for Mortal Kombat?
Oh, I enjoyed the game even before they updated it. Now it's just gold.
Worth $60.
Yep.
What are you talking about? He didn't have to pay for it, so it's definitely.
That's
worth
right.
his
I owe
value.
you a blowjob. That's right.
I was going to say, as far as Mike's concerned, that game was worth every cent he spent on it.
Yep.
It is the best job I've ever had right here.
It's worth dealing with me every week.
Yes.
And our little quick little snaps at your Michigan State.
I don't even want to be part of Michigan, but we're still fucking here.
Dude, it is so hard to move. It really is. It requires so much time, money.
Especially if you leave the state.
Yeah. But
I was going to say,
good.
Heather and I were talking about it because, like I told you guys before the show, I live in New York State. We have the highest cost of living and tax in the country. Well, one of them. And I looked at her and I was like, you realize, and I live right on the border of PA and New York. Like, the border is about 45 minutes from where I am right now. I'm like, you realize if we just went right across the border to Erie, PA, we would probably cut all of our bills in half and not be that far from family and friends still. And we were seriously thinking about it, but there is so much to consider. You got to find jobs for both of us. I mean, I can just transfer to another location in the chain I'm in, but she can't because where she works isn't a chain. She just works for a local food mart. So what the hell is she going to do for a job? And it's a pain in the ass to find a new place to live.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, because I'm salty, just a little PSA. If you are that person that walks into a store 10 minutes before it closes, I want you to know that I hate you. I hate you with every fiber of my being, and I wish uneven tables and cold coffee and every other and people that talk during your favorite movies. I swear to God, I wish it all on you. Screw you all.
Tell us how you really feel.
Now I feel better.
If it makes you feel any better, I agree.
Too good.
Like, seriously, that is like some dick level stuff right there. I mean, I understand if you're running in, you know exactly what you want and you're grabbing it and you're in and out quick. And I have people like that. But when you're walking in and you know you're going to need assistance, you know this is going to be like a 45-minute trip. And I'm sorry, I don't care what schedule you say you work. There had to be a different time during the day during our normal hours. You could come not 10 minutes before closing. You are literally screwing people out of going home at this point. And they hate you. I don't care how much they smile and tell you to have a nice day. We get paid to say that shit, and we hate you.
Okay. So, on this episode of Taco Bell Mooncar.
I'm sorry, I just went to it was a TCG player, and I looked at the most expensive single card they have there for Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a Pendulum Monster for $1,400.
$1,400. Good lord, that's my mortgage.
Look up Black Lotus, buddy.
Oh, for Magic. Oh my God. Oof.
I'm just gonna look up Magic. Period. Let's see what the most expensive card they have.
I just named it.
Black Lotus is the most expensive, and it hurts.
What is 1996 Sean Hammer?
Oh, that's an autograph card, dude.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Underground Sea.
Underground. Okay. Do they not have the Black Lotus listed? Because if there ain't something in the 100,000s, then you're not looking in the right place.
Okay. Well, this is also what's on market.
Oh yeah. No, just look up Black Lotus for
Okay.
sale.
I'm good.
Like Google search it, dude.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm staying off of Google for today. So I stayed off of all social media
Oh, I meant
during freaking Endgame.
Well,
yeah.
I'm actually glad I haven't
A
had
low condition. Oh, that's a low condition replica. A low condition replica of a Black Lotus 93 goes for $50.99. And that's not mint and basically the lowest, crappiest condition you can get. The highest it's sold for is $166,100.
All right, so here's a pop quiz without looking. The most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh card? No, I mean Pokemon card.
Charizard.
Yeah,
First edition.
the special edition holographic Charizard. It's like it runs for 3,500.
Oh,
600.
To date, they are aware of 1,100 existing Alpha set Black Lotus cards. Or that's what was printed, I'm sorry.
There's a $700 Charizard Star Delta species.
Yep.
For $700.
Nice.
Why?
And right now, the Charizard Reshiram Tag Team or whatever they call it is worth $341, I believe. Mint.
Why is what? Why is what? A kid's WB promo Mudkip is $450.
That's because they were only sent out if you requested it.
Okay. Anyways, back to the podcast.
Oh my god. One of my favorite cards, the Avatar of Woe, is $50.
That's not bad.
That's not good either. I wouldn't put it in my deck.
All right, talking about Mortal Kombat there, Mike.
So pretty much they readjusted the towers, they readjusted the payouts, everything they could readjust, they did readjust because people were saying, unfair to players, stuff like that. A whole network upgrade, they hot fixed it in there so that connections weren't crappy. You'll still get, the yellow bars and all that, but it's not as bad as it was. I mean, overall, it's just a much better game when it was a good game to begin with. Yes, people bitch about the payouts, but oh well.
Freaking, yeah, what was the compensation for the people that bought it day one?
I got 500,000 coins, 2,000 souls, 250 or 500. No, 200 or 250 or 500 blood heart.
So was that good?
Yeah, it's great actually because normally 500,000 would take you about 150 matches to grind. With the payout they had, now it'd be about 75 matches to grind that if you're good enough. Hearts are only able to be done during brutalities or fatalities online matches, stuff like that. And the souls were just random. So, yeah, it's a good payout.
Okay, so it was worth it.
Definitely. And you have until May 13th to get it.
Oh, so you have to go qualify for it, or
you have to log on in that time.
Okay.
As long as the game's getting updated in a positive way, then I think it's worth the money to buy it. Improvements are always necessary in games, nowadays at least. With how many opinions always change about specific games.
But yeah, I watched the, what was it, NLBC Summit of Mortal Kombat 11. And we all know who took the win there and saw that coming.
Yep. Same with Naptown Church.
Freaking Aaron Black and Sonic Fox. He's been playing out of his freaking mind. And the best thing about
I'm going to tell you right now.
is that he was always mercying people.
The theme with Sonic Fox lately is he is a big mind fucker, I guess would be the appropriate term. He gets in your head when you play against him. Just because, one, his stature, two, how much he just likes to stay back, wait for you to make a mistake, like you whiff a move or something like that. And with Aaron Black, you can definitely punish with moves, but more so with Jade and a couple other characters, you can punish them.
But yeah, he was good with Aaron Black and 10.
MKX, yep.
And like just watching his gameplay, like he just rip apart his competition. But any of the stuff that was this wasn't updated, so would it change up after the update?
Yeah, definitely. Aaron Black, not as many safe ways to play him. Just because, like I said, I switched over from Aaron Black to Jade. And she is a much faster, much more whiff punisher than Aaron Black.
Well, is it more like MK10 now versus what it wasn't?
No. The gameplay is still the same, and it's great.
Okay.
The gameplay is really freaking good.
How's the story mode for MK11?
What I played of it so far is good. It's not as open-ended as MKX was. Definitely a lot more personality, I guess would be a proper term.
All right.
I heard from people that actually played and finished it that it's really good, but there's a lot of like odd reasons certain things happen, but also that there's a lot of mind fucking going on.
Oh yeah.
Who's fucking mimes?
Everything.
Oh, mind.
Mm-hmm.
I swear my
Ooh,
brain
la,
processed that as mime fucking. I'm like, what?
You're like, interesting topic. Let's jump in on this one.
Sorry, I was stabbing myself. I have to check my blood sugar. I haven't done it all day.
You refer to it as stabbing yourself too. Awesome.
Well, I don't eat at work, so there's no reason usually to check my sugar.
Well,
Gotcha.
wouldn't that hurt you even more?
Yeah, isn't
No.
it bad not to eat?
Not really.
Hmm.
It's no worse than eating. The insulin and sugar checks are only important if I'm going to eat. If I'm not going to eat anything, it's not a big issue. Skipping meals doesn't really hurt me, trust me. As we discussed on the questions, there is not going to be no dad bod calendar, so I ain't worried about it.
Now I had some pretty good stuff come up for that. I don't need it today. Sorry, I'm practicing my deck online. But let's go to our topics real quick, so that way we're not still talking about what we've been playing, which we've been talking about for a little bit. First off, the reason why we have Martin here is the whole inquiry of was it
Psionics. Epic
Psionics.
acquired Psionics.
Yep. Which, if nobody knows, that's who has Rocket League, and they've also done some other stuff too.
Yeah, Epic. I'm actually looking forward to Epic acquiring Psionics for the sheer fact that, you know, that means a larger company is going to have their hand in this game. Yes, I don't particularly like Epic. I never got into Fortnite and a variety of their other games I never really got into, but I've been with Rocket League for a long time, so I'm gonna see how they handle it. But everything that I've read so far is saying that Rocket League is going to stay on all platforms and is going to have continual updates and regular esports events and everything.
How often was the updates right now before they acquired?
They do quarterly updates and extra updates for bug fixes, but there's 4 major updates every year. There's 4 seasons, competitive seasons in a year, and we're on the 3rd Rocket Pass right now, so there's been 3 so far, and those last normally about 3 months. But the updates are supposed to be getting more frequent, and they're going to have faster fixing to their problems and bugs, with Epic being in control. But everyone's major fear was that Epic is going to remove Steam the right to sell and play Rocket League. Yeah, they're going to stop them from selling and playing it, and you can only play it from the Epic Games store. But Psyonix posted where I follow on Facebook, that it's going to stay on Steam and it's going to stay on that platform and be continued to played and supported throughout the known future. So,
well, I think when's the cutoff for you to be able to purchase it from Steam? Isn't it late this year?
No, it's going to be continued to be sold on Steam. They're not taking away Steam's right.
Gotcha.
That's what Psyonix is saying. But things change once the acquiring actually happens, and it hasn't finished yet. It's in its final stages, and I think it's supposed to be finalized by mid to late June, or end of May, beginning of June. So, I have high hopes, but we'll see. Epic might completely destroy this game and turn it into a microtransaction gambling fiesta, and if that happens, I'm gonna be sad.
What could be the microtransaction though?
Epic could sell or make a store, and the store sells previous limited edition items from previous competitive seasons or previous Rocket Passes, so people can buy them. And if they add stores that can sell items, that's gonna change the way the market works, unless they make the store items non-tradable.
Gotcha.
Because there's the whole other side of Rocket League, the trading side, and that's a player market.
Mm-hmm.
The items are all player controlled, how expensive they are based on keys and whatnot. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if Epic starts a store and all the items in the store are tradable, it's going to saturate the market and it's going to screw everything up. At least that's what I think. But I mean, mine is only one opinion of many. So,
well,
take a grain of salt.
What I was thinking that could be an issue would be is that, well, like you were saying, you go to Epic, and could they eventually make it a free-to-play system?
Yeah, absolutely. They could make it free to play for all platforms. But I mean, that would also, if they take away free to play or make it free to play, that means they'd need an added income, from some other source aside from keys. Yeah, microtransactions. The store would be a big thing.
What if what if there was like an auction house?
That could work too. I don't know how Epic would. I would kind of think they would lay it out similar to Fortnite's stuff, and I'm not familiar at all with Fortnite. I've played it like 3 games, and then I've never played it aside from that. So.
And the other thing, I heard about another worry is that eventually they might take it off of Steam, but people that have already purchased it already have it and stuff like that. What if in the future they do take it off and you have Rocket League on Steam, and a new Rocket Pass comes out, how are you going to acquire that? And then
That's a good question. I have no idea how they'd manage to work that. But I mean,
Might make it buy it.
yeah, they might make it. You have to.
and then
I mean,
I'm looking at this too. The code I gave you says log into your Rocket League game using your platform of choice: PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, or Steam. So what?
Yeah.
These codes will be obsolete if they go to Epic exclusive?
I don't think so. I mean, I would think that all the people who already have Rocket League can still play it on Steam and it's still supported and still updated, but they just won't sell it any longer on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
That would make the most sense to me if they were to, stop supporting that. That's a huge portion of Rocket League's player base is on Steam. I mean that they would be shafting themselves by losing that many players. And I mean the competitive scene isn't on an Xbox or a PlayStation. It's on, it's on PC.
Yeah.
So that would be a very bad business move on Epic's part.
Yeah,
but I mean, the only time will tell.
Yeah, that's exactly the issue right now. Though it's like what everybody's like skeptical. Like there's been talk about a second Rocket League, which honestly, this game in itself doesn't need a sequel at all.
Yeah, I don't know how they would turn this into a sequel. I
think this is one game that could stand alone on its own for a very long time, and there's nothing else right now that's competing against Rocket League as far as the same genre.
Yeah, isn't this kind of something we talked about too a couple episodes back about some games not really needing sequels so much as just updated content?
Yeah.
And like, what is the current player base on Rocket League?
Day to day, every day that I'm on, I have 120,000 plus players at any point throughout the entire day, just on PlayStation.
Yeah, and me and my son, every weekend we sit there and watch some kind of tournament that's either going on in Europe or in some part of the world. It's a huge underground community.
I wouldn't even say underground. I mean, Rocket League is such a huge esports event now. I mean, the Rocket League Championship Series is actually on June 21st in New Jersey. It's June 21st to the 23rd. And I was going to go, but my parents are coming to visit me from Washington, so that plan was shot.
You're like, no, stay home.
Like, you really need to see them.
Unfortunately, they need to see their grandbaby, so and I get to see my brothers and sister. And my wife won't deal with my family alone, so
good deal.
I don't. I sympathize with her, so I won't force her to do that. But I mean, Rocket League has. I've been playing Rocket League since my firstborn came out, and it's been such a consistent game. I've put 600 hours into it, and this is the only game that I've put that much time into consecutively, at least.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like when it first came out, it was solid, and then ever since then, they really haven't changed the component of the game. Period.
No, yeah. See, the base of Rocket League is so simple, and it's just so consistent. It's stayed this way since it came out. But the only thing that's really changed is the players have become more advanced. They've developed mechanics that even the developers of this game have said they didn't even know, could happen. There's people who were able to crawl on the ceiling with their tires for the entire span of the field.
Like, and then was it the flip reset?
Yeah, flip resets. I mean, aerials, ceiling shots. the game has advanced so much and so fast, but it's not from the developers. It's not from any content updates. It's strictly player skill. That's all the game is. And I mean, I in the grand scale of things, I'm not anywhere in comparison to half of the player base. I'm Diamond 1, and so many people are better than me. In fact, most of them make me feel like I should belong in bronze or unranked because
Floating driftwood.
floating driftwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Floating burnt driftwood.
Yeah.
No, but I'm excited to see where Rocket League goes in the next couple of years, and I'm hoping it stays as popular as it currently is.
Yeah, my son loves it, and I just got him the season 2 mystery bags for Rocket League, and so he still has that. And so, as long as he stays offline or doesn't listen to streamers' music, I'm fine with him playing it.
Yeah.
But it's really good. He learns stuff. He likes it, and I like watching his stuff with him, and I'll participate in it too. But,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my wife enjoys watching me play, and she likes watching the championships. So it's a game that I can play with her in the room, and she doesn't get frustrated.
Well, that, and it's not teaching stuff that, like, you don't need to, like, shoot up, call people, certain Xbox stuff.
Xbox 360 Modern Warfare.
Yeah. Well, no, anything that would violate Xbox policies now.
Terms
like trash.
No.
Trash. Did we hear about that this week?
They have policies for trash talking on Xbox now?
Oh, it's gotten bad too.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's a good segue, isn't it?
It's
Oh, man. Are we still here?
Yeah.
Basically, their new motto is that hate is not allowed. And their new policy is they're trying to go away from permabans and using what they're calling a model of rehabilitation where you serve out your ban or whatever and then get another chance.
Hear me?
Yes, we got you now.
It randomly just switched from my computer from my phone to my computer for Discord.
Technology.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
That's odd. All right, so the Xbox policy is basically you can't really, like, bad trash talk anybody?
So are we like racism, sexual jokes, things of that nature?
Yep.
Oh, it's actually a lot more than that now.
It's more extreme than that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like get on my level. You can't do that anymore.
How? I think that's a little bit absurd.
There's a catchphrase that says get fucked.
I think I don't know. I don't agree with the amount of sensitivity that people are beginning to feel. Or how sensitive people are. Not that I'm mean or anything, or I do anything. I don't trash talk horribly, but if I say something, I expect your skin to be a little bit thicker than rice paper. Damp rice paper.
George Carlin had it right. We've taken PC way too far.
Yeah.
So they give.
I mean, go ahead.
There's 2 examples of on-point fair gaming trash talk that Microsoft would allow, and this is coming from a Polygon article. The first one is only reason you went positive.
Well, there's your problem. It's Polygon.
Well, they are taking this from Xbox community standards. So straight from Xbox. And their example is the only reason why you went positive was he spent all game camping. Try again, kid. And
How is that rude?
no, that's acceptable.
Oh,
But it's they give like some really like bad stuff. Basically, like be yourself, but don't be toxic to other people.
be yourself, but be yourself within these limits. Don't go
Pretty
out,
much.
out of
Pretty
these.
much that's how I'm hearing this.
Yeah.
See, I just think that's ridiculous.
Because we were talking about was it Halo days? Yeah, that's when. Oh yeah. That's one catchphrase that's not acceptable anymore. That was some.
What?
That was some serious potato aim.
Potato.
Yeah.
But it's true.
I don't want to live in this world anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been checked out for a while too, but
That's why, like, now,
Well,
it's, like, especially with, like, Apex, you don't have to talk to anybody.
I told you I play with Heather's ex-husband, right?
Yeah.
And
How did that
he
go?
seriously got a ban.
What? You there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said we're all friends. We get along. But he seriously got a ban at one point simply because he forgot that he had the Kinect hooked up, and somebody sniped him from across the map. He yelled, "What the fuck?" Not even mic'd.
God.
The Kinect picked it up, and literally he got thrown out of the match and was given a 2-month ban over yelling, "What the fuck?"
And that's why you don't buy Kinect, kids.
Pretty much.
Don't buy webcams. They can watch you. Wear your tin hats
Yeah.
or aluminum foil hats.
Or
Hey, I swear to God, since Android updated, my phone's been listening.
just put a post-it over your webcam.
But then they won't get to watch me play with myself.
Hey, that's a public service right there.
I know, they should. I do a public service.
He meant by putting the post-it note up.
Nah, he couldn't. He's seen me.
Alright.
Haven't there been enough streamers who've oopsed?
I know, and it's fantastic. Oh my god.
So, real quick.
I have so many videos.
I want your thoughts on this real quick about the new Earthworm Jim game coming out.
Have they shown any of it yet?
No, but it's the same people that made the other Earthworm Jim games, but it's exclusively on the television Amico.
Oh.
So that's the only way to get it unless somebody rips it and ports it out.
Which is going to happen first day, so I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. But is that still worth, like, is that still a good practice to get people to buy the system?
No, it is not. I've said time and time again, exclusives are not great. Yes, it helps drive sales for particular systems. Yes, it keeps a system interesting, but it eliminates competition, which isn't a fair practice.
Yeah. I mean, I think I played one Earthworm Jim game, and it was pseudo difficult back then. So I only got like halfway through it, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
I beat Battletoads.
I hate you. I'll admit, I actually have bought systems on the basis of exclusives. One of the big reasons that I own both an Xbox and a PlayStation is Gears of War. While I like my PlayStation better, and I've played PlayStation most of my life since the two have been a choice, I really got into playing the Gears of War games with some friends, and I liked it well enough to buy a used 360 at one point, and have continued buying Xbox because they still refuse to release it on anything but Xbox.
I'd buy an Xbox for Gears of War.
Yeah.
I would not. I didn't find Gears of War 2 or 3 that much fun.
Well, the first one for me is that and Halo, of course. And then while working at GameStop during Modern Warfare 2, when that came out, I started to get a little bit more wise about my money because, I was living on my own, moved out and whatnot. And this is while I was working at GameStop, of course. And people would always ask me, what system would you buy and why? And I always came to the thing of PlayStation because one, it was a free online. You didn't have to pay monthly for it unless you wanted the free stuff. Two, it had a built-in Wi-Fi. And three, it had the Blu-ray built in. So automatically that made it the worth value much higher than the 360 because you had to buy the adapter for the Wi-Fi, and it could play DVDs but not Blu-ray.
And for those of you youngins, there was a point where the PS3 was the cheapest Blu-ray player on the market.
Yep.
It still kind of is. And
yeah, I mean you can get it pretty cheap now.
I have not bought a frickin' device that specifically only plays movies in like 10 years.
Exactly, because now they integrated it. But like I said, that turned me into the PlayStation and then when Destiny came out, it was like, okay, I'm sticking with PlayStation. And at that point, I was on the fence about moving from PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 because of the whole you have to pay to play online. But looking at that, every time that games get announced for each month, I look at how much the market value is and see how much I'm winning off of that. Which they released the next month May's games, and it's okay.
Not really for PlayStation.
Meh, yeah. I don't really like the free games for this month.
Yeah, it's okay, but am I going to download them? Probably not.
They'll get added to the library like everything else.
Exactly. I still haven't downloaded Hitman, and I still have Assassin's Creed Origin, not Origin, but
Unity.
No. What's the newest one? Odyssey. Yeah, because I picked that up when it was on sale for like $20.
That's a great game.
And I still haven't finished Red Dead Redemption 2. So
no, I'll be honest. I do like the games with gold selection a little better most months than the PlayStation.
PlayStation has been lackluster.
And the other thing is, Xbox does the Game Pass better.
Yeah.
I really don't like PlayStation's version of it. I mean, I tried it out, and I'm just like, why didn't you guys just pretty much copy Xbox? Because Xbox pretty much has this nailed down. I've got to give them that. When it comes to the Game Pass, it's $10 a month. There's a huge freaking library. You download it, you play it, you get rid of it. And if you really like it and it goes off Game Pass, all you got to do is pick up a used copy of the disc, and your saves are still on your system.
Well, here's the thing. I think PlayStation. When's the last time you did the PlayStation Now?
PlayStation Now I haven't done in like 6 months.
They've improved it, and I've actually heard about this too. It's that you can download the game and keep it on your hard drive, but if you take it off your hard drive and it falls off of PlayStation Now, you can't get it back. They have over 450 games per month cycle. And
yeah, but their price point's also double what Xbox is.
Yeah, and then you do get a 10% discount for being a PlayStation Plus member. So there is some lackluster there, but the price could be better.
But it's a work in progress. It'll probably change again when PlayStation 5 comes out.
Yeah, and that's exactly that was a part of their interview with Wired Magazine is that they were asked about that, and they're like, hey, just give us some time. We're the first pioneers of that, basically.
But I mean, it's just like the beginning of PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. They're in it's like a climbing a ladder. It's a ladder race. One goes up a little bit, and then the other one shoots up above that, and just keeps going back and forth.
But that's the thing, though, is that in order for quote Xbox to be relevant, they have to keep this Game Pass online because they don't really have anything going for them right now. That's not exclusive.
Yeah.
Looking up right now, PlayStation Now for 12 months is $100. And that's 750 plus games for PlayStation 4, 3, and 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's back on PS3. It was free to play online. You were basically paying for the subscription so you could get the free games. Xbox 360 was the one who started the paid subscription stuff, so it's like, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if. I don't know. It's just this whole pain to actually play. I see why people like PC because you don't, but then again, you got the consoles who have the steadier stuff without having to worry about your equipment, you know?
Yeah. The only reason I buy consoles is just because,
It's easier.
yeah, convenience.
Well, not only that, but exclusives. You're not going to get God of War on PC.
Or Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Or Ratchet and
Bloodborne.
Clank. Bloodborne.
But that's the thing too is that PCs you can upgrade here and there. You don't need to buy a whole new tower, but even then, those upgrades could be another console.
Uh-huh.
So that's the running part of it. I mean, right now my son's got the Switch. I've got 2 PlayStations and a PC. The PC luckily only cost me $500, but everything else that came with it is a lot. So, I mean, and it's one of those things like you don't buy first gen. We all learned that.
Yeah.
Especially like right now when they're rumored to have the PlayStation Codename 5 being released for what, $500?
I think it's supposed to be 500.
You probably wait 1 year, probably jump back down to $399.
Just because I've
lower.
been a supporter of Sony and PlayStation in particular, I think I'll buy the first generation one. If it takes crap on me, I'll just buy another one.
That must be nice.
Well, that is going to require a tax return or something of a bonus, something like that.
Yeah.
But all right. So moving on. Which animal do you want to do there, Mike? You want to do the hedgehog or the fox one?
Oh, let's get hedgehog going.
All right, let's go ahead. So, the internet has chimed in their votes, and supposedly, that they are going to fix the CG of Sonic the Hedgehog in the movies to more accurately replicate his appearance in video games and or comics. So, kids, if you complain enough, things change.
And that's not always a good thing.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hey, you got Family Guy back on the air twice.
Yep.
But isn't Family Guy trying to No, that's South Park.
That's
South
Park.
Park's trying to get canceled.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Seth MacFarlane has any plans to stop Family Guy anytime soon. It keeps making him money.
Yeah, I was about to say, if it makes you that much money, why are you going to stop?
Especially when they
Matt
brought
and
Brian back, right?
Matt and Trey are just freaking bored with South Park. And to be fair, kind of like The Simpsons, it's done just about every joke they can do, and they're running out of material. So I think they're just like, screw it, we're done.
Oh, and real quick, it slipped my head, but I do want to take a moment to prayers out to the people involved with the Charlotte shooting. My friend actually went to college there many years ago, so I saw that the other day that there was a shooting on the UNC Charlotte campus. So, and I think there was 4 fatalities.
2 fatalities. 4 injuries.
So
My question is, how did I not hear about this? I live like an hour from Charlotte.
I don't know. You might not. Well, you'd probably be distracted by kids and not on social media.
Yeah.
I only heard of it because my friend's on my Facebook finally after many years, and he went to college there.
Oh wow.
I actually remembered the day that was it I was dating a one of my exes in the past, and she got served with court papers for custody, and I was trying to help her out and see what I can do. And she basically said, "Not right now. I'll get back to you when I have time for you." I called him up and was like, "Hey, I'm coming to Charlotte. I'm 4 hours away." Took a motorcycle down there in the rain down there, and we went. And next day had lunch on the campus, and that was a hell of a trip on a motorcycle both ways.
I bet.
But yeah, so Sonic is getting a facelift.
Rework.
Yep, a rework, redesign. There's even a guy posted on the internet. He's like, "Hey, I did this in Photoshop. Here's how hard it is," and it wasn't really. It looked really clean. They took the humanoid out of him and gave him more of a round body than a crotch.
Yeah.
They took the crotch away.
He's no longer wearing grandpa pants.
Yeah. But
So, are there actually any images of what he's gonna look like redesigned?
Not yet.
there's fan art that redid it for them, and it looks pretty damn good, like close to what I'm used to seeing on the cartoon Saturday morning thing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now,
go ahead.
sorry. Now I have a what if. What if the Paramount Studios and Sega knowingly changed Sonic CGI to something out of a comic book nightmare, on purpose because they know it would have gone viral, just to make it viral so they could change it back without anybody.
Tinfoil hat moment.
Yeah.
No,
Marketing geniuses.
Yeah.
I can kind of see what he's saying. Piss the fans off. Everybody talks about it. Okay, we heard you. We're going to fix it. Because if you think about it, by the time we've got a trailer out, they've put a lot of money into the CGI for this shitty looking character.
Yeah.
And now they're going to put more money in to fix it.
Hey.
Like, I can see why he's going in that direction.
But here's the thing. Do we all remember our childhood? What movie cost millions of dollars to retake because they wanted to change the voice of a character?
Star Wars?
No, Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah,
What one was that?
They refilmed the whole thing because they decided that Shrek should have a accent.
That's
Well,
funny.
thank you, Michael Myers.
And it cost millions. You can Google it. You can Google it, but yeah, it cost millions.
No, but what I mean is, like, what if just specifically made that trailer in that messed up Sonic, but already had the whole movie made with the good Sonic just for the publicity and the viral.
I wouldn't put it past them. I mean,
I just think that would be funny and witty, but.
And then you would get a lot of attention.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's just it. It did get a lot of attention.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It got a metric shit ton of attention. I mean,
that's all I
don't think anybody gave it a good positive look into it. I went on Twitter and said that it looked like it was kind of trying to do the Detective Pikachu thing, where it's trying to be all furry.
Pause. Speaking of Detective Pikachu, have you seen the newest Ryan Reynolds video of it?
No.
Oh, Pikachu gives Psyduck a foot massage.
Oh, I saw that, but I didn't look into it.
I'm so excited for that movie.
But anyways, it looks like they are trying to, like, what I said on Twitter with Game Trade Greg, which we had on a couple episodes ago, that they were trying to aim for a younger audience with it being all witty and stuff. Because let's be real, like not a lot of kids are going to know what's going on in this.
No, not at all.
I mean, apparently there's a resurgence in Sonic comic books, but kids apparently are liking that now. But again, like, why would you? I mean, yeah, all of us did an uproar because it's Sonic from our childhood.
Well, see, and Mike and I actually had this conversation because we're like, seriously, who's asking for this? Kids now don't really know who Sonic is. So if you're trying to hit nostalgia, you miss the mark by a whole football field or better, because adults are looking at it and going, that's not Sonic. I don't know what it is, but it's not frickin' Sonic. Kids are going, what the hell is Sonic? And I'm just like, seriously, who's even asking for this?
Yeah, but I think even if the target audience was nostalgia or wasn't nostalgia for younger generations or older generations for that matter, it still looks like a very interesting show, especially to children. And if children, stomp their feet and complain or convince or coerce parents to go and see the movie, it wouldn't matter regardless of whether or not it made the older generation of people who played Sonic growing up nostalgic, because their kids would want to go see it. Just because it's a bright-looking hedgehog who can run really fast.
And Jim Carrey is going to provide that witty comedy.
I am excited for that because I think Jim Carrey will blow the top off of Robotnik.
My thought on it was that, well, I don't want to see Sonic the Hedgehog fail. I am excited to see Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey.
It's been a while since Jim Carrey's been Jim Carrey.
I really liked him in Riddler. I think he can play a villain.
Yeah, he was a good Riddler.
Yeah, absolutely. I was kind of disappointed he wasn't ever brought back for it.
Which is funny because Tommy Lee Jones said that he was a jackass. Tommy Lee Jones hated working with Jim Carrey.
Well, I think it was more or less because he stayed in character.
Well, that's the way he is. He's very method. And Tommy Lee Jones said that he was a comical clown and a jackass. But he also, didn't he do Count Olaf on the Lemony Snicket?
Yep.
Yeah.
He did all right with that, too. That was another one where he had an over-the-top villain to play, and he really took to the part.
Yeah, he did that one well, too. I'd forgotten about that until you mentioned it. Because now I see Neil Patrick Harris as Count Olaf.
Yeah.
And most people do, but to be fair, Jim Carrey really was good in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, he did the best with what he had to work with, which was what I was kind of afraid of with Sonic was, okay, he can do the best with what he has to work with, but you polish a turd, it's still a turd.
Shining shit.
So going on to our other little furry friend, it's going to be the Echo Fox scandal. And Mike, since you're a big
Oh.
Go ahead.
So pretty much, Rick Fox had a meeting with shareholders, everything, discuss future plans. Well, shareholder just straight up used the N-word right in front of him.
Do we know the content? It's why he said it, or is it just?
It has not been released, but Rick Fox has said since it's happened, he has been called it multiple times and has had threats against his family.
Oh, I didn't hear about that now.
That's what he's claiming.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a big issue. He is leaving Echo Fox.
Which is, he's like the founder of it, almost.
Yeah, it's not a good situation.
And you noticed the backstory of why he founded it, right?
I do not remember.
It's for his son. He wanted his son and him enjoyed and were interested in esports and into League of Legends, and he's like, why not? And he was lucky enough to get into the franchising part of League of Legends when it was announced, which took a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah. So, more or less, he's being chased out. That's how this is. Whether you look at it differently or not, that's what's happening.
Well, very not cool. I mean, definitely. And it really does suck that he's being pushed out of something that he created.
Well, he's not being pushed. He just doesn't want to be associated with it. That's the thing.
I have a feeling that it's them, the shareholders, everyone, trying to get him out. And this is the one way they underhandedly did it. Yes, the shareholder who did it is going to be in massive trouble, but motherfucker, it's one of those business tactics, you know?
Yeah, it is, but it's not right. I mean, he's a really great guy. He likes
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
and like he was actually like kind of like the figurehead of esports for a moment, unintentionally.
It's just one of those things you hate to frickin' see, and yet it's happening.
Yep. Holy fish moly.
But yeah, so that's what's going on with that, people.
Okay, so moving on.
Oh man.
War of the Spark, Mythic Failure.
Oh, so War of the Spark came out, and recently Wizards of the Coast, the guys who do Magic, have been doing what's called the Mythic Edition box. And that's a very highly sought after theme. It's worth $250 if I remember right. And well, they promised and they stated this publicly that only 12,000 would be sold. What is it called when a company promises something, goes back on it because of all that, and then releases more of a product?
Dicks.
Because that's what they did to the extent of 4,500 or 45,000.
Isn't that like under sandbagging?
It's straight up illegal. That's what it is.
Well, no, it's basically almost like creating a crisis or a shortage, emulating a shortage for your product to be more desired, and then it's almost like
And then flooding the
It's an
market.
artificial shortage. Yep.
yeah, it's almost as bad as like pharmaceuticals, where they produce there's an epidemic, but they already have a vaccine for it, kind of
Speaking of tinfoil hats.
thing. No, that's a reference to V for Vendetta. No, no.
Oh, I caught it.
Okay. But yeah, so that's not a good practice, honestly. Like, there's going to be a certain amount being available.
There's going to be an FTC investigation, I can tell you that much, because they did it on eBay. And if you don't do orders on eBay, I'm not sure if you've ever done this or ever been a part of this, they shut your shit down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they try to. I had an issue a while back with eBay that I sold some combat boots, and I sent it to the guy, and he sent it back saying that it wasn't listed as market, and like basically I got screwed on that because something he said, there was like some kind of thin cunt hair that he was able to slip through with the ruling of eBay. So, and the thing is, he didn't send me the boots, I sent him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he kind of screwed me in the end. But going back to TCG now, this is my topic about the whole YouTuber thing that we were talking about earlier on the docket, where YouTubers say one thing and they do something against what they say. So
Okay.
the other day I was doing what we call it, shitty TV, where you're on the shitter and you're watching YouTube.
Oh, yep.
So not yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was the day I was sick. So yeah, yesterday. I spent a lot of my time yesterday in the bathroom because I was sick. There's this YouTuber. I don't want to really give him any credit. He was saying about the whole the Dark Neostorm coming out for Yu-Gi-Oh, and he's like, don't buy the boxes because they're just going to get the prices are flushed up right now. And then I was like, okay, well, I just watched it because I've already got my pre-order in. And he's sitting there going through this. I just humored it, watched it. Went to the to the release, opened up my packs, got really good. I got a plus on my return. Came home that night, and first thing on my YouTube feed is, here's my opening of my box. Same guy that says don't buy the box. I'm like, why? Why do you tell people not to buy the box and you are going to do a opening video of the thing that you told nobody to buy? It's just those things kind of like really kind of like, why are you a content creator in the first place? Or is it just the was it the clickbait titles?
Clickbait titles.
I mean, our title is pretty funny. I'm pretty sure that Jay would get a nice laugh out of it if he saw it.
That was a good intro.
No, not the intro, the title of our podcast today.
What's our title this week?
What is it?
Yes.
Did you try doing it right the first time?
Oh, good God, guys.
Mr. Savage over there laughing. We'll be able to talk about that at the post show tonight more if you want to hang around for that. But yeah.
And by the way, guys, we are working on getting some type of thing going so you guys could get access to it. So just hold on, we'll put it all up there once we're done.
It'll be on Monday.
Oh no, I'm talking like the extra shit, you know. We need to do a Patreon.
It will be on Monday. I'm doing it tonight.
Oh, fuck yes, dude. All right.
Anyways, so doing that is kind of like one of those like, why you content creator if you, I know the whole clickbait kind of crap, but still, like, my YouTube, if I pull it up right now on my main account, which I watch from, I got 3 accounts. One of them's the DLG. Second one is I don't remember the second one. The third one is my actual channel. No, yeah, the one's my actual channel. My second one's the one I watch and sub to. It's either League of Legends, fighting game, Smash. Now it's Yu-Gi-Oh.
Quick pause. Go to Seattle Tekken on YouTube, dude. Mm-hmm. They just did a big tournament with Soul Calibur 6, and I think you'd like it.
Seattle
Tekken. Yep.
That's the channel?
Yep.
Okay, I see it right there. 1.2K.
Yeah, I've actually hung out with a couple of them guys. They're good guys.
was just recent that they put this up?
Yep. I think it was Wednesday.
I see it right there. Angel of Night as well. Yeah, I see it right now.
Yep. It was a big old tournament, and they do individual matches, so you can like pick and choose what you want to watch.
I like to watch like the top 8s kind of stuff, but yeah, I'll pick through this. I like how they have like the characters they use on there. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that format.
I see a lot of 2B in here, and Raphael's.
Fucking Raphael.
Well,
By the way, I just beat Monster Hunter's main story. That's all the Japanese you hear in the background.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of figured that's what it was. Either that, or you're watching another anime, which
It could be Hunter x Hunter, which my wife's watching in the background.
Well, was it Wednesday? I totally forgot that I've been waiting for One Punch.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man season 2.
Well, it's out. It's just episode 4 aired,
Uh-huh.
and it's basically the Metal Bat show.
Yep. For those who don't know, One Punch Man was bought by Hulu for this season.
Oh, it's on Hulu? Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah, they're on episode 4 of season 2, or
I need to get on that.
well, episode 14. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, Fruit Basket came back this season, and this episode that just recently aired today, which by the way came on about 5 o'clock, you fuckers. Pure nostalgia trip for me. Like, it was golden. I loved it.
Real quick, our filler episodes. Real quick, there will be no Notch at Minecraft anniversary. Microsoft released a statement that Notch's comments are his own, don't represent the company at all. So they have not invited him to participate in the anniversary, the 10-year anniversary of Minecraft.
Yeah, Notch has gone fucking crazy, dude.
Well, not only that, he sold the company for $2.something billion.
More money than a man could spend.
And
I don't know.
why would he want to be back into it? He really, after he sold it, he hasn't really said anything about Minecraft after that. So, and he might not even want an invitation. You know?
Yeah. I don't know. It just seems.
But yeah, he's more conspiracy and whatnot. But it's one of those things like a few months ago, Microsoft removed the loading screen stuff mentioning him. So he's just been phased out, and he doesn't own the company anymore. Yes, he helped revolutionize it and make it what it is, but his name isn't on anything anymore of Minecraft except for creator, ex-owner or ex-creator. So I never played Minecraft, and I am thankful every day.
It's not bad. It's a good game to relax to.
It came with my Xbox, and I really can't figure it out.
I'm right there with you.
Another story that I followed and heard about on Monday was the Rito walkout, the Riot Games walkout threat.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So basically, there's some sexual harassment charges and coming up, and I forgot what it's called, but they're not going through the court system, going through something else.
Settling out of court.
Well, it's court, but it's not with a judge.
Arbitration.
Yeah, they're doing that, but now everybody's walking out because of that, and now they're like, well, new employees can veto out of it. So, I play Riot Games stuff. I don't really follow their logistics. I just watch for patch notes, watch MSI's going on right now, the playing group stage. Other than that, I don't really go into everything. I might log in every now and then to play ARAM, which I might do tonight. So there's that. The walkout has been halted but the new employees or high-ons for rioters, as they're called, they have the option now to veto out the arbitrary. What is it called? I guess I don't know. Also, there is a Metal Gear Solid tease. The lady that does a lot of the music for it released a teaser saying, working on something you guys would love. It might be a Metal Gear Solid new game or just like a soundtrack of unreleased audio. We don't know. There's a tweet. I have the Metal Gear Solid 5 from the PlayStation Plus month, and other than that, I haven't played it since Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. And then lastly, for me, would be the GameStop Guaranteed Love It. There's been reports of people taking back Days Gone, and what GameStop does now is if their game is guaranteed to love it, you have 48 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
To bring it back for quote label price, so no taxes, game store credit. So this person brought back Days Gone and got $59.99 credit to his account. So he did not get taxes back with this credit. So you'll have to eat that $6.
It's better than eating that whole $60 if you're never going to play the game.
And then get the walk of shame of returning it for $15.
Yeah.
Or $5 cash.
Right.
$5. What you talking about?
I don't know.
And a used condom.
This
The used condom.
Yeah,
This
the
system,
condom that
it-
we use just to fuck you, you can get that.
this system, it's good in its own ways, but it's still manufactured to screw the consumer out of money.
Yeah.
You know?
It also retains the customer too. So if you buy a new game, you can retain that customer because if they don't like it, they'll bring it back. They can only get store credit. So they either get another game, which they can't return, or they will trade in, or they can get, quote, gaming swag, which I hate using that word. But that's all GameStop is.
I want you to go into the kitchen and wash your mouth out with soap just for saying the word swag.
No, I'm eating Starburst jelly beans right now.
I'm swagtastic, baby.
You also need to go to bed.
Some days I hate you so much. Do you know that?
But lastly, I call him. This is my nickname for him. Randy Pitchfork. Randy Pitchford had a reveal event for Borderlands 3, and Game Informer did an interview, and they kind of like clickbaited it, quote unquote, where Randy Pitchford said there was no microtransactions in the game. Game Informer said there is a correction. There is microtransactions. It's all cosmetic. And then that led into a 18-hour overnight argument on Twitter.
Overnight argument.
Yes. And
For a magazine that hundreds of people get and only 5 of them read.
But we all know who led the 18-hour argument. Mr. Magician himself.
Well, I was going to say, it wasn't Game Informer.
No. And there was actually somebody from, I believe, like a news article or a game journalist that says, and yet we're still here at 4 a.m. talking about this. And that's when you, like, as like a CEO, owner, don't you have people that work for you that are PR? Or, that they have this job?
I don't know. We can't keep Trump off the Twitter, so why the hell not?
Hey, we leave politics out of this, man.
I'm not making a politic
That's
joke.
right.
I'm simply
That's right.
stating
It's
the man leading the
Captain
country
Tiny
fucks up.
Hands.
The man leading the country spends more time on Twitter than anybody I know, and we let him do it. So can you really bitch that a CEO is bitching on Twitter? I mean,
Well, there's been a lot more stuff wrong with Randy Pitchford, with the whole scandals and stuff like that.
but my thing is,
I'm
what is the point in getting into an argument with Game Informer? Yes, hundreds of people probably get Game Informer. I know I get it. I almost never read the damn thing.
but
Ago, and I don't have the time to read it anymore. And frankly, after a little while of realizing, hey, wait, this is put out by a company that sells video games and its main goal is to make me buy shit, I was like, okay, there's more objective reviewers out there.
holy
Watch the drink.
shit.
If you want me a coffee. It's almost midnight. It is midnight.
Oh shit, it is. Fuck.
Yes, it is.
Alright, and with that being said, is there anything else you guys want to cover real quick before we close?
No, we'll do the one I wanted to do for DLG After Dark next week before the podcast.
Yes. because-
Actually, I do want to make some announcements. First of all, the DLG Dad Bod calendar is not happening. Don't listen to Mike. He's a sick man.
It's totally happening, and you're gonna love it.
The scary thing is,
I am buying a Speedo just for this.
the scary thing is, people have actually said that they would put it up on the wall if we made one.
Where is this? This is what is going on? I don't even know what's going on.
I actually put up a thing in a bunch of dads gaming saying, hey, the podcast goes live tonight. If there's any questions you guys would like to talk about, let me know. And that is where a lot of the stuff.
Hold up. And it wasn't gaining too much traction, so I put in the life gaming calendar. Our swimsuit calendar is coming out.
I see.
I also got
26 comments on this thing.
Oh, yes. I also got asked how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. I think I said it was something like 500 and something.
Oh god.
Depends on
When
how
is
hard
the
you lick.
Oh
But-
god.
Literally, after Mike said that, I'm like, nobody wants it. Someone else was like, I would legit hang that on my wall if you guys made it. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh god. This is something we're going to have to do now, aren't we?
I think
Yes.
you guys have found your niche.
But there was one serious question, which was one of the dads asked, how do we find time to game when we have full-time jobs and kids to take care of? And how do we slot that into our life in a meaningful way?
Well, you want to take this, Mr. Newborn Martin, first?
Well, it depends. Do you want to do it healthily or, unhealthy? I typically
I'm
stay up.
thinking he means healthy, where you actually get a
Well,
conservative amount of sleep, enough
All
to
right.
function.
all right. Well, I being prior military, I can run on like 4 perfectly fine. But how I get gaming in is, especially with the newborn, is my newborn will sleep on my chest, and my son in his playroom to play with his train table, for 20 or 30 minutes at a time. But then again, the games I play don't require a long attention span. It's not like Days Gone or Mass Effect or, story-driven games that, you want to play for hours on end. Mine are Rocket League, so 5-10 minute matches, and that's it. But I would honestly make it a family thing. If you have older kids that'll play games with you, find child appropriate games. I am personally a fan of Lego Star Wars, and my son likes to play that with me, and he's only 2. And by play, I mean jump around and for 10 minutes and get bored.
The Lego games are good, and I realize parents are going to cringe at this, but there is legitimately a Paw Patrol game out for Xbox and PlayStation. From what I understand, and the parents I've talked to that have played it, it's basically a platformer. It's not horrible. It is Paw Patrol, so there's that. And if you're sick of Paw Patrol, then you're probably not going to love it. but it's kid appropriate, and it's a way to introduce your kids to gaming.
Another cool one is Little Big Planet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really like that game. My wife loves it too. So it will eventually turn into a family game. And the Switch, I mean, there's so many options for the Nintendo Switch, and especially family or party oriented games. You know, games that require a big couch with, you know.
I was gonna say Nintendo has really taken over the concept of couch co-op and really ran with it, whereas Xbox and PlayStation, they have it, but Nintendo really
Took advantage
focuses
of it.
more. They focus on
Yeah.
it more. They basically made family game time their priority, whereas Xbox and PlayStation are like, well, we have some family games. Nintendo's like, we have mostly family games.
Yeah.
And then with their integration with the, which I liked with the Switch, is that if you got the Switch, you automatically came with 2 controllers. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use those for Mario Kart easily. It's not easy, but it's still doable. I've seen people at
For
Smash.
kid hand.
Yeah, I've seen a guy at a Smash tournament play with 1 Joy-Con.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
I'd be running.
One
off
of the other things, if you really want to incorporate gaming and family time, Hasbro has most of their board games out in video game format. And I do caution you, they take just as freaking long to play on the PlayStation as they do on the actual board.
Yeah. If you look
They have
for
it
it,
for
you can
Xbox,
find.
Nintendo, PlayStation.
If you look for it, you can find what's called the Jackbox, and it has a whole bunch of games in it. Some silly games, some serious games, you know, stuff like that. But I highly recommend that for family game night, stuff like that. I mean, hell, Scrabble is on the frickin' PlayStation 4.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
If
it's
you're
all
gonna
about.
go like that, yeah, you can go electronic with the kids, but be more like me and my son. Every now and then we'll play Connect 4, and yes, he'll get frustrated, but hey, you know, it's something for him to learn. He's trying to pick up
And
Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's
So
and it's something off of the computer or the TV screen or the whatever screen. And not that I think screens are bad or anything, but it adds a different kind of skill set. You know,
not
It
only
does.
that,
Different-
but it's an emotional reaction.
that
versus-
too. Yeah, it's more personable. You know, direct.
The other advice I would give, and again, this is from my collector standpoint, and you guys know me in the old systems. A Nintendo Wii right now, if you look around and you scrounge garage sales, Facebook Marketplace, whatever, you can pick one up for between $30 and $50, depending on what's going to come. Nintendo Wii had some amazingly family-friendly games. They had the hot seat games. The games are all going for $5 and under, pretty much, except for some of the really hard-to-find ones.
Wii Bowling
And-
is where it's at.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Wii Sports, which, I mean, you can find that for like 48 cents at GameStop. I'm probably not even exaggerating.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
stuff like that. So the Wii is a good one to incorporate family game time to, especially if you're concerned about online play, because the Nintendo Wii no longer offers online options.
No.
The Nintendo Wii is no longer online compatible. So regardless of whether you have the model they made without it to be online safe, or whether you have one of the original models, you still can't get online with it.
And you know, it is kind of disappointing when you can't find the time to game, especially if you're truly passionate about gaming or just a casual gamer. When you have young kids, especially young kids, newborns, you know, kids that drain you more than, you know, kids who can communicate. And you just got to kind of accept the fact that there's going to be points where you have to take a long break from games, of video games in particular.
Indeed.
But know that those difficult times of being bored out of your mind are going to end eventually, and you'll be able to start gaming again. It just takes time.
it's not.
I
like-
would even recommend maybe going handheld, finding a Nintendo DS, something like that. They're made for quick interludes. Most of the games on them have short matches or can be easily interrupted because it's designed for that. So
I
you
mean,
have something to do, but it's not. You're not going to game on the TV.
So let me
Face it, you're going to lose the TV.
let me I'll put in my little thing is that when I was married and my son was 5, 6, um, I would work from 6:30 a.m. till sometimes 9 p.m. If I got lucky, it was 6:30, 7 o'clock. Come home, have dinner with the family. That was like the sacred time, was having dinner, sit down with my family, eat together, and spend a little time with them. Son will go to bed at 7:30. I'll get up, and after that, take my shower, and I'll play about an hour and a half of Destiny. And then my wife was sitting right next to me on the same table doing her stuff with the computer or her jewelry. And then we would go to bed together. Now, we were, she had her schedule, I had my schedule, and there's weekends was like, hey, we're going to go out as a family, spend some time together. Now, seeing that I'm getting divorced, yay, we my schedule is a lot more open now, where I work at 7 a.m. I'll get home about 5, 6 o'clock. My streaming schedule is every day from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. I haven't been streaming a lot lately because I've actually been going out for Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays, which are my supposedly no stream days. But before that, that was my day with the girlfriend at the time. Was Tuesdays and Thursdays. I wouldn't stream. It would be a movie night, or we'll do League of Legends together, something like that. It's a delicate balance that you have to do with your balance with your family and with what you want. But taking it from me, I right now my son outweighs every damn thing that I do. So if I'm gonna spend time with him, and that means not playing my video games for a week, so be it. If the judge sits there and says, "Hey, you need to get rid of all your video games and you can spend time with your son," guess what's going out the window? I'll drop him real quick. I haven't touched Red Dead in like 2 weeks. Even though I want to finish the story, I've heard it picks up right where I'm at. Um, it's just one of those times like there's sacrifices. You're a father for a good reason, and there's times where yes, women do sacrifice. I think as guys we sacrifice a lot, because if something breaks, something has to be fixed. Somebody's ass has got to get beaten. We got to take up our time to do it.
I bet at what my wife's the fixer upper of everything. I'm the stay at home dad. I'm the
Same here.
primary caregiver. I do dishes, I clean,
Mm-hmm.
I keep the house running, but my wife does the maintenance, the repairs, the ass whippings.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is like I got to do all of that too. I got to do the dishes, take up the house. So yes, I got freedom where I have more money now, but there's more stuff I have to do. But luckily, I don't have to do as much of it. Like laundry is like 2 loads, and that's with my work clothes. That's for a whole 7 days. But yes, incorporating your child with gaming, as long as it's a age appropriate game. Like for me and my son, it's either if we're playing video games on a system, it's Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, or Mario Kart. And then other than that, we're either playing Hot Wheels in his room. We got Kinects in the kitchen, and we got a ping pong table outside that's set up like a Rocket League stadium that we can use ping pong balls as real life Rocket League cars. Did I ever show you that, Martin?
Yeah, you sent me a couple of pictures of that. It looked awesome.
Yeah, we took a whole ping pong table, put some boards up, and it's basically like air hockey with a ping pong ball with the cars you can buy from Target that are hand size. And he loves that. And he helped build it with my father. So that was some time too. It's like yes, you can be a dad. Yes, you can be a gamer, but the dad's going to outweigh the gamer. If it
As
doesn't,
it should.
then you need to reevaluate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a stay-at-home dad. My son is pre-puberty right now, so it's not quite as difficult. Got its own challenges, though. Let me
I
tell
was
you.
about to say it's got its own. Rhea.
Um, Pretty much the way I do it is I'm a stay-at-home dad. I'm sad too.
Yeah.
I take care of everything house-wise. The wife works plus goes to nursing school, so it's a whole new scene we're doing here.
Oh
He goes to school 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So in that time, I have to get all my honeydew list done and whatever I need to do for my self satisfaction during that time. Like I'm got a garden going. I've been doing plants. I got yard work. I got boat to fix up. All that stuff needs to get done for certain times. So that's what I've been doing. Mostly, what I do is gaming is my coffee time. From 9 till probably 11, I'll sit there, have coffee, and if I want to, I'll game. There's days I don't game at all. And then there's days I'll take up the entire 2 hours, you know? So
Makes
it's
sense.
all about finding that balance to where you can still get everything you need done and be happy with what you're doing. If you feel like you're not doing what you want to do, well, you need to change something up, put something on a different schedule, and move it around. Another thing is a lot of dads are on the go, and I highly recommend getting like a 3DS, a PS Vita, something to go with you because there are tons of great games out for those systems.
You can even include the Switch in that.
I was
Mm-hmm.
gonna say legit, if you got the money to swing for a Switch, the Switch's portability is bar none, and whereas every other portable game system has tried, you remember back in the day, Game Boy, take your video games with you, and oh my gosh, it's as good as the console. But it was good, but it wasn't as good as the console. But the Switch is the first time where a portable system feels as good as playing your console because it is both the portable and the console.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but they're supposedly working at a more portable Switch.
Oh, and Nintendo in no way paid or endorsed for that statement. I just really fucking like my Switch.
Yeah.
I like my
I
Switch.
can't wait to get one.
Whatever that could be.
Shut up, dude. We're working on it.
Yeah,
Taxes
baby-
got kind of a
Baby
ass road
steps,
this
right?
year.
Baby steps. It's fine.
Shit, man. I can't wait till my kids go to school. Well, then again, I can't wait, but I know I'm gonna be sad. Dad tears will be shed when I no longer have my children with me.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
can tell you
haven't
stories.
spent a day apart from my kids since they were born. So
School is the greatest pleasure I've ever had of sending my kids out the door to.
Well, not only that, but they'll love it too because they'll get the social interactions. And I can testify that because my son, for the longest time, did not have social interaction, and it shows. And I feel bad for him because I wish I could have gotten that beforehand. But he loves it. He loves going to school, and he's actually going to get tested for gifted because the teacher is like, "Look, quit doing division into the second grade."
nice. Ugh.
So basically, there you go. It's finding that balance, and sometimes that balance means you're just not going to sit down and play for a time, and we all have it. These guys know that I've been trying to work for it at work. I actually don't have my daughter living with me right now. I get visits with her and stuff, but I've been pushing myself more at work and trying to move into a full-time position. So I'm not sitting at home playing video games because when they're calling me up and going, "Hey, you want extra hours?" I'm going, "Well, yeah, I want extra hours." I want to show you guys I'm worth that full-time position. So I'm not spending as much time gaming as I used to. Maybe a half hour a day, if that. And there are totally days where I just don't even sit down and touch a controller.
So it's just about finding your own balance, which we can't really speak for you because we don't know the living arrangements, we don't know your schedule. But yeah, it's just one of those things you have to find your own kind of like what you do and just like make a schedule. Honestly, that's the best way to do it. Is just make a schedule. What times do I have free, and then you talk to your spouse about it. It's like, look, I love you and all. Let me just have like 30, 45 minutes to sit down and just play a game, relax from my day of work, and then we can go to bed together. We can watch a movie afterwards or watch a Netflix show, something. It's just, utilize your spouse because they can help out too. It's like, look, especially like if you've had a rough day, say, look, honey, I love you. I love the kids. I just need to like go tear some assholes in Bloodborne.
So some things I will say, some things I've learned from experience. One, they catch on really fucking quick that there's two controllers and only one character on the screen. They are not stupid.
I can't pull
young,
that with my
they're not
2-year-old
stupid.
already.
Okay, and I will never forget when mine actually walked over and goes trade, and I'm like, shit, she figured it out.
Oh no, my 2-year-old the other day I was playing and he had his controller and the PS4 has that light bar in the front. My son has finally figured out that the light bar means that's the one that's controlling the screen. So
R.I.P.
Stuff like that. So you can have them involved. You can incorporate it. I have completely sat and played Skyrim while bottle feeding my daughter. You find that spot where she's nestled into your arm and you can prop the bottle up on your shoulder and hold the controller with your hands, and maybe you don't have as quick reflexes, and just remember, if you're going to drop something, drop the controller, not the baby. That's important. If it feels like something's slipping, the controller can be replaced. Your wife will replace your ass if you drop the baby.
Or kill your ass.
Yeah, one or the other. But that's gonna be it for. What the fuck? Oh, I hate this shit. That's gonna be it for the podcast tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. Catch us next week. Look for Twitter for our start times. They vary from week to week because of work schedules and guest appearances.
I believe I'm working at 0600 next Friday, so I think we'll be back on our normal unless somebody else needs a late start.
And I want to thank Mr. Martin for finally making an appearance with us. I know he's been really busy.
Thank you.
But he was able to give his quote expert opinion about Rocket League, even though he only plays it on PlayStation 4.
And Rob, we missed you.
Yeah, Mr. No Lights right now, which I was lucky enough not to happen to me as well because I'm having issues.
You do realize now that as soon as we turn this off, your power's going out.
Yeah, that'll be fine as long as it's not too hot here. I mean, it's like 85 degrees in my house right now.
You know what? If Rob's smart, he's making the best of this. He's lighting some candles and finding some time with his old lady.
Yeah, well, I just asked him if he had a backup generator. He said no. I was like, well, yeah. So we'll see if he gets power tomorrow. If not, then he'll probably have to call out work. But thank you for coming into the podcast, guys. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.